teams have really good crowd control when it comes to this match. And it looks like they also took the Camille against that Olaf. So it's gonna be an interesting pick. Again, there is now some switch-ups here and there for both teams. And we haven't seen them use some of these champions yet. And it will be very crucial for this last game because, again, whoever wins this game will be fighting in the finals against One Snap Esports later at 8 p.m.
One Snap Esports waiting in the top to whoever wins in this match. Match point here for Space Gamer Kallyx and Nera Esports. Let's see who will challenge One Snap Esports at the top right now. Both teams having that very, very good picks. Olaf and Camille in the Baron lane. That is a very big rivalry here in the top lane. And mid lane, Corky and Aurelian Sol, both champions having that strong laning phase and good team fight potential as well. But nice steal here by Nera Esports, getting that I mean still getting that Amumu for their composition because of that advantage they got earlier, despite having that jungle clearing speed deficit. They struggled early in acquiring levels and gold, but in terms of team fights in the Dragon, it's very, very effective.
Yes, and that Amumu pick proved itself to be super useful, as it was one of the core things that helped Nera win their match point last game. And now we are seeing the different matchups, and the Camille is actually having a little bit of a hard time against that Olaf with his damage.
Yeah, especially with that true damage and the lifesteal of the Olaf on top of the undertow. He's going to really struggle early, and maybe Olaf will have enough pressure to invite the Amumu to gank in the top lane. And being Olaf with that Ragnarok, Amumu will have no effect if he uses that bandage toss and the Curse of the Sad Mommy. So this is very crucial for Senorita to apply pressure, go against the Olaf and win in this laning phase, because if he doesn't, that will be a big problem here for Nera Esports.
And we're seeing Nera Esports having a hard time across all lanes. So you see there, that Alistar is almost dead. But here we are seeing in the middle side, okay, there's a disengage right there. So they didn't decide to commit to that skirmish. So we are seeing a reset from the side of Nera, and we are also trying to see if this Amumu and this Jarvan will eventually clash within the walls of the jungle.
Yeah, they still have time, but Camille taking a lot of damage from that burst of Andy. The undertow and the true damage from his third skill really applying so much damage here onto Senorita, forcing her to recall back to the base. And without a teleport just yet, he will take some time to go back in the lane, and Olaf will just shove the wave to deny gold. But speaking of gold, there's going to be a team fight here in the bottom lane. Jinx are going to get bursted down by the Aurelian Soul Cataclysm used offensively, but it's not used effectively, trapping his teammates away from Nera Esports, and that allowed them to disengage after acquiring that 1-for-0 trade.
Yes, and that 1-for-0 trade was actually really good, because this slight gold lead will help the ADC of the side of Nera, and at the same time it also sets the tone or the pace of the game, because it might be able to send the Space Gamers Kallyx into a little bit of a panic. Like, oh no, they managed to get the first blood. How are we going to get that back? Do we need to play a bit more? Do we need to play a bit more defensively this time? And with the dragon coming in a few seconds, this is going to make or break our first half of the game.
Yeah, definitely. And having this being an Infernal Dragon, this is going to be a priority for both teams for that additional damage. Nera Esports having this priority in terms of establishing vision, removing vision as well from the side of Space Gamer Kallyx. They're already starting this Infernal Dragon. Let's see how Space Gamer Kallyx are going to respond to this. The dragon might reset because of his distance from that pit. And now we're seeing an engage here coming from the Olaf with that Ragnarok. Aurelion Sol trying to back away, has the ultimate here for the disengage but will not use it. And now the other members of Space Gamer Kallyx are looking to start the dragon. It resetted once more, so no teams here having this priority over the objective. However, Aurelion Sol HP is quite low, so Space Gamer Kallyx are looking to just push mid lane as Nera Esports are starting the dragon already. It's taking them a little bit of a long time. Alistar taking a lot of damage here from the members of Space Gamer Kallyx. The Cataclysm bursted down the Alistar and the Kai'Sa as well. They traded back some damage but simply not enough. They disengaged successfully at the cost of two members of Nera Esports down. And Space Gamer Kallyx are looking to get this Infernal Dragon. There's an attempt here by the Amumu. Bandage toss used, but it's going to be a bad decision as it just gave Space Gamer Kallyx one more kill.
Oh my gosh, that was a really intense clash. And that was actually on the benefit of Space Gamer Kallyx. That was a really good clash right there. And we were able to see some of the missteps, some of the wrong decisions made by Nera Esports. I guess they got a bit comfortable with their team fight gameplay, but they didn't realize that Space Gamer Kallyx can actually go against them in a toe-to-toe team fight because of the matchup that they have. So now it's just a matter of who makes a mistake during that team fight itself that will make or break the game.
Yeah, definitely. And they have to respect the Olaf much more because we've seen how he zoned out the Aurelion Sol a while ago, shutting down his pressure. He can't even go near to the Dragon Pit, and that allowed Space Gamer Kallyx to have that numbers advantage and initiate with the flag and drag from the Jarvan onto the Alistar and Kai'Sa, gaining 2 kills and having that numbers advantage for that Dragon pick.
Yes, and now we are seeing that the Rift Herald is finally alive, and we are seeing some wards here and there. They're probably going to guard it, while some members of each team is going to try and clear things out, clear the area, and make sure that they can be able to take this Rift Herald safely without losing any more members of their team. So now the Jarvan is going to start this Rift Herald, but Nera is just there, and they are waiting. They are waiting for their time to shine. And here comes the Olaf initiating with his Ragnarok, but then we have the Alistar, and then we also have the others disengaging from this skirmish. So it was actually a good idea for them to disengage. It will be very hard for them, especially with that Alistar with super low HP and that Aurelion Sol with super low HP as well. So now no one is going to take the Rift Herald, and everything is going to reset back to normal, and everyone is going back to their lanes.
Yeah, very crucial team fight there in the top lane. No one died so far. They invested some ultimates right there and some summoner spells, but since no one died, this will be a really good team fight coming in here in the Rift Herald take. Camille here finally arriving in the mid lane after split pushing a while ago in the bottom lane. They acquired a turret here, so the gold is not that much different, but we're seeing a poke here onto the Amumu, zoning him out away from this Dragon Baron pit, but they're not scared at all. However, Space Gamer Kallyx are grouped up as 5. They have the go signal here. They're just waiting for that Vantage toss. They got the Rift Herald now. That's the Curse of the Sad Mummy coming in here. The Flag and Drag with the Cataclysm zoning out the members here of Nera Esports. That's going to be the burst damage here coming from that Jinx. A double kill already from the Corki. And now with the movement speed here coming from the Jinx, he will try to close the gap here on the members of Nera Esports. Losing 3 members make it. Yeah. 3 members of Nera Esports are down and 2 members are very low. They acquired another turret here in the top side of the map. Space Gamer Kallyx having that 5,000 gold lead now after that team fight, after that Rift Herald take, and they are looking to extend it even more because they have the Rift Herald. They can spawn it in the mid lane, in the bottom lane, and have more pressure in taking that next dragon.
And now we are seeing Nera trying to pick a comeback from that defeat by trying to secure this dragon right here. But again, because of the gold advantage from the side of Nera, they were able to build a lot of more powerful items. Therefore, they have the advantage, they have the damage, and now they are able to zone out the members of Nera. And even if this Alistar goes in, which was a mistake, the Amumu falls down, and so does the Alistar. And now we have a few members left. There goes the Kaisa for a triple kill. We have the Ausol left. And is he going to survive? And he falls as well with only the Camille side split pushing. And that Camille is the only one left. While Space Gamer Kallyx was able to take not just the dragon, but also the bot lane towers.
Yeah, and a quadra kill here coming from the Jinx. They also have that Rift Herald pushing one more turret. Andy here trying to chase down Senorita. That's going to be almost a kill here. Hookshot used defensively to try and get away, but the undertow lands onto that Camille and nails him in that coffin, securing that unofficial ace. But that's going to be 11-2 on the scoreboard. 9, almost 10,000 gold lead here by Space Gamer Kallyx after securing 2 more towers in the bottom lane. And now, as the Baron has spawned, it is already 11 minutes into the game. This will be an objective that is very appetizing here for the members of Space Gamer Kallyx to gain that advantage in terms of pushing all lanes and trying to secure this win against Nera Esports.
Nera Esports, on the other hand, they have to play it safely this time. They've been going in and they've been overconfident with their abilities as a team. Now they have to understand that during team fights, they don't have the advantage that they have compared to the previous game. Their team fights right now are spelled differently compared to the previous match, and they have to understand that. And therefore, if they want to be able to go against Space Gamer Kallyx, they have to make sure they are at an advantage. They can either wait it out and watch Space Gamer Kallyx's HP go down a bit before they enter, or they also have to do it by twos and do picks.
Yeah, let's see here. 1v1 again. Olaf destroying that Camille because he has so much gold. Kaisa here forcing to flash defensively because of that engage with the flag and drag of the Jarvan. And now Space Gamer Kallyx has so much pressure here in the top side of the map. Amumu desperately trying to clear out the wave because they don't have that much wave clearing here. It's only the Aurelion Soul having that damage onto that wave, and they're just being zoned out away from that Baron. And Space Gamer Kallyx are looking to make a pick here to have that numbers advantage, to have that go signal to take the Baron.
And now we are seeing that Space Gamer Kallyx is also moving towards their base. They're trying to reset again. They're trying to heal up. They're preparing themselves for the possible skirmish in the Baron lane. While on the side of Nera, we can see them. They're trying to clear out the area. They're trying to scout the area and trying to make sure that there will be no more surprises. they want to make sure that their teammates, their team members won't get caught in any of the traps laid out by Space Gamer Kallyx. And hopefully, if they are able to execute things well, they could get this Baron away from Kallyx.
Yeah. And they're trying to get this Baron already uncontested since Nera Esports are just zoned away, and as the Ocean Dragon spawns, Space Gamer Kallyx are rushing to this objective because they're just so far ahead. They can literally do anything they want. They have enough pressure all over the map. Nera Esports can't initiate a team fight anymore because of the Olaf having that Ragnarok. He can just charge in onto anybody and win the team fight.
Yes, that's right. And now we are seeing a new change in direction for the side of Nera. They have decided to play things a bit more defensively this time. They are zoned out and they're staying near their base area. So in a sense, they can't explore out that much for fear of getting caught in between the fangs of Space Gamer Kallyx. So now all they have to do is to analyze and defend really hard, so that if Space Gamer Kallyx makes a mistake, Nera can use that and they can actually still have a fighting chance against Space Gamer Kallyx.
Yeah, but it's going to be very, very difficult because they have the Baron buff for that push. They're applying so much pressure all over the map. They have a big wave in the bottom side of the map. Olaf can just charge in onto that Camille, no problem, because of the tankiness and damage output. We're seeing now the damage from that Jinx bursting down that Alistar with that ulti, and he is so fed right now. And oh, okay. Let's see. They're looking to push the inhibitor towers now. They got the mid lane and the top lane right now. The Amumu with this desperation play with the Curse of the Sad Mummy will not be enough. And Space Gamer Kallyx looking to end this game right now and win against Nera Esports and challenge One Snap Esports in the Grand Finals.
That was a really, really great game. So all Space Gamer Kallyx had to do was secure that Baron, and it was their ultimate key to victory. So congratulations to